The movie begins with Deva, also known as Dev, riding a bike in a tunnel, looking rather in shock. He calls somebody and tells him that he has solved the case. We do not yet know what the case was about. Then, he meets with what may or may not be an accident, and the collision results in him being dragged across the tarmac. He is severely injured. In another scene, people in a particular locality celebrate his demise. But it is revealed that he survives, though he has lost his memory due to trauma to his brain. He is discharged from the hospital a few days later by the husband of his sister, Farhan, who is also Dev's superior in the police force as the DCP. Farhan tells Dev that just before the accident, he was about to spill the name of the person who killed Rohan. So, that is what the case was about. Most of the movie revolves around Dev searching for the murderer of Rohan, who was Dev's best friend. It all begins with the Mumbai police's quest to nab a gangster called Prashant Yadav. In the flashbacks, we see Rohan is an honest-to-a-fault cop, and yet he is somehow a friend with Dev, because they grew up together, despite the obvious fact that Rohan's family has always been wealthy, and Dev was poor. During a blockade in the city, a politician refuses to allow cops, led by Rohan, to inspect his vehicle and instead bullies them. While Rohan is cowed down, Dev witnesses the scene from a distance and takes Rohan to the politician's residence for the key to the vehicle. It's the birthday of the man's wife. Dev arrives nonchalantly and humiliates him in front of all the guests. This incident appears on the front page of a newspaper, which accuses Dev of being no different from the mafia. The article is written by a woman called Dia, who is also the daughter of a constable under Dev. Dev is instantly smitten by her beauty, but she tells him she cannot stand for heavy-handedness of the police. Later, the police are informed of the location of Yadav. They get to an abandoned factory, and it turns out it was a trap. There is an explosion, and Dia's father is grievously injured. He survives, but will never walk again. It appears to everyone that there is a mole inside Mumbai police who is working for Yadav, because there have been many occasions when the police are about to catch Yadav, but he slips their grasp like a weasel, as though he knew they were coming. In one such operation to arrest him, the police officers get a tip about his location and go prepared with bulletproof vests. The neighborhood is friendly towards Yadav, hence, the police are attacked by the locals. However, Rohan pursues a fleeing Yadav, but in the scuffle, Yadav overpowers him. Just as he is about to shoot Rohan, Dev arrives and shoots Yadav instead. He asks Rohan to take the credit for the shootout. Rohan reluctantly does. There is a ceremony on Maharashtra Day, wherein he is awarded a gallantry medal. A couple of minutes into his acceptance speech, he is shot dead by an unseen sniper. Deva, he is tasked to reinvestigate the murder of Rohan by Farhan, to follow the leads. Dev even sees everyone in Rohan's family as a suspect in Rohan's murder. This accusation did not go unchallenged as Rohan's family felt humiliated, and when the eldest son challenges Dev, Dev single-handedly beat up the man together with his security details. This action gladdens Farhan because he sees the real Dev he knew before his memory loss. Dev, desperate to make a point despite losing his memory, and being assigned by Farhan to go on with the investigation, sometimes wrongfully accuses innocent people who have no hand in Rohan's death. He is even dragged to the court after using his pistol to assault a woman he suspects her husband. So the big twist at the end is that the real killer of Rohan, surprisingly, is none other than Dev. Yes, this is indeed shocking. But since after the accident, he has lost his memory and he does not remember that he killed his best friend, so why did Dev kill Rohan? Apparently, Rohan had discovered through observing a phone book and discovers that it was Dev who had been the mole working for Yadav all along. Yes, he did shoot the gangster dead, but it was to eliminate all potential evidence against him, and not really to save his friend. When Rohan confronts him, Dev admits it. Rohan says he will reveal to the world what Dev did, and Dev cannot have that. With all his bravado, he is still a scared man inside, so he arranges for the murder. Before Maharashtra Day, he gets a sniper rifle on a tripod and installs a mechanism that would allow him to remotely fire the weapon from his phone. His amnesiac self discovers his culpability, and that was the plan of Farhan all along. He wanted to arrest him, but not before he would recall what he did. But if Dev did kill Rohan, why was he guilty about it in the tunnel? He learned from Rohan's grieving wife that in the full speech he was about to deliver, Rohan was actually going to credit Dev for Yadav's encounter and was going to forgive him, talking about a second chance that Dev had earlier begged him to give. But Dev did not know that. He thought Rohan was about to reveal to everyone that Dev was the mole in the police, and that's why Dev's guilt and admission to Farhan. And that's why the accident in the first scene, 6 months later, in a prison, where Dev is lodged, a bunch of prisoners attack police officers. We see Dev jumping into the fray and rescuing the police officers. So, does he finally have his memory back? This is where the film ends. Kindly subscribe to this channel, click the like and share buttons, and smash the notification bell to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.